Hey guys, we are going to be doing another rebuild here. This time we're going to be doing the Oakland Raiders. Alright, we're going to be doing the Raiders rebuild. I don't know if they moved to Vegas or not, but I'm going to go ahead and say on all Madden another rebuild. I don't know if it has anything to do with the sim. It seems to me it does, but I'm going to test it out for another rebuild. But let's go ahead and see what we got here in Oakland. We have a nice receiving core with Amari Cooper, who should last our whole rebuild, and Bryant, who should last. Jordy Nelson might retire soon. Marshawn Lynch is also getting up there in age, but we should have our franchise QB here in Derek Carr. And we also have a nice O-line. To be honest, is Donald Penn a right tackle? Alright, they moved Donald Penn to right tackle, and they're going to start the rook at left tackle, Colton Miller, who's already got a decent overall. Should be able to develop well for us. Our offensive line should hopefully be able to stay together. Donald Penn does seem to retire pretty quick. We are running a base 4-3 with Khalil Mack at the left end position, who should be monstrous. Bruce Irvin there as well. Our interior defensive line definitely needs some work. Don't think that Mario Edwards is interior offensive lineman. I feel like he's more outside. I don't think he has the strength for it, but number one has to be defensive back. We're going to have to upgrade that position and the linebacker group as well, but defensive back is going to have to be upgraded. We also do have a fun rookie here in Maurice Hurst, who fell in the draft a little bit. You can't deny that strength. It's outstanding. I might start him, to be honest with you. I probably actually will start him. If we can get that awareness and stuff up, he's going to be a monster. So I'm probably going to start him. Who is this guy? Or he's been in here for a while. Let's go ahead and check out Mario Edwards. Oh, he actually has decent strength. This duo could last me quite a while here. So let's go ahead and put him there, and then just put Edwards at number 1. So let's go ahead and set the season goal. I definitely don't think we'll make the playoffs this year. I'm going to go for about 8 wins. I think we should be able to get 8 wins. Sounds good. We do start off against the Rams, which is going to be rough. But I will see you guys midway through to see our record and check out who we're going to need to re-sign. Alright guys, we are back here midway through the season with a salty record of 2-4-1. Definitely not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. Let's go ahead and see where we are in the division. We're dead last in the division. Alright. Might have a high draft pick though, but let's go ahead and see who we need to re-sign up in here. I already see we have Khalil Mack we're going to need to re-sign. Probably won't bring back Marshawn Lynch. He's not going to be in my long-term plans. As well as Rashawn Melvin won't be there. Jared Cook. He's getting up there in age, but he is a decent tight end. Definitely would like to try and bring back Mario Edwards. That would be a great signing. Derek Johnson's too old. Martavis Bryant would be interesting. We'll see his numbers at the end of the year there. To be honest, not a lot of people except Khalil Mack that I have got to get signed. You know, we got to get Mack signed as soon as possible, and he wants a 6-year, $103 million contract, and we're probably going to have to give that to him. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, so not a surprise we did not make the playoffs the first year, but we did finish 4-11, which is not what I was hoping for. Not a lot of upgrades either. That's tough right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for the year for our team. Derek Carr not having a great year, it seems. 3,200 yards, 21 touchdowns, 14 picks. Marshawn Lynch almost 1,000 yards, nowhere near enough touchdowns, and I just don't see how with the offensive line we have. Receiving the ball, Martavis Bryant had a nice year. Amari Cooper definitely had a down year. Jared Cook, decent, not real good. Blocking, was our offensive line just not good or what? Donald Penn's allowing 18 sacks and he's getting a huge amount of money. I can see Colton Miller, but Donald Penn, that's rough. Defensively, Derek Johnson had a lot of tackles, as well as Tahir Whitehead, Carl Joseph. Tackles for loss. Let's go ahead and see 11 for Khalil Mack. Sacks, we had 15 for Khalil Mack, 8 for Irvin, 5.5 for Derek Johnson, 5 for Mario Edwards. Hurst in there with 1 as well. Interceptions, just a bunch of 1 bombs here. That's rough right there. Let's go ahead and see if we had anything in the yearly awards, as Le'Veon Bell continues to win the MVP a lot in my rebuilds. Offensive Player of the Year, nobody. Defensive Player of the Year, nobody. Offensive Rookie of the Year, we have nobody. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we also have nobody. Quarterback, Derek Carr isn't in there. Running back, Marshawn Lynch is not in there. Wide receiver, nobody. Offensive line, we had Rodney Hudson. And then defensive line went to Khalil Mack, so showing he is a monster, as Irvin comes in at number 6 as well. Linebackers, Derek Johnson coming in at 10. Defensive back, not expecting anybody there. So that's going to do it. I mean, really not impressive offensive stats at all. Not impressed with my team's performance after the first year, but I will see you guys in free agency, hopefully to make a good signing. We are here in free agency, and there's definitely some good free agents. Let's go ahead and take a look here. As you can see, there's a good amount of free agents. So my first offer is going to be to Ryan Shazier. I'm really hoping to land him, and in fact, I'm going to actually increase this just by 5. Because I really want to get Shazier. Then you might be wondering why I'd get a right tackle. Donald Penn sucks. For some reason in the Madden sim, he is always allowing a huge amount of sacks. Plus, he's about to retire and he is regressing. So I feel like we should probably pick up another right tackle to really bolster that offensive line and not have to worry about it the rest of the rebuild. Then I just wanted to get a cornerback and maybe a wide receiver for the slot. We do have like the 6th pick in the draft, so we should be able to get something good with that. So I'll see you guys after the draft, but let's go ahead and check real quick if these guys do sign. Come on, bro. You know you want to come to Gruden. Do you want to come to Vegas or not? Come on. They better sign. They better freaking sign. Rejected, you son of a bitch. All the people I wanted rejected. Well, that's tough right there. Why would Darrell Williams reject that? Especially Shazier. Okay, don't really get that, but I will see you guys after the draft. Alright, I would say this is a decent draft class. We definitely have some monsters here. This looks like it could be another Khalil Mack, to be honest. When you look at his power moves, his strength, his speed, look at all of his traits he already has. I mean, this guy's going to be a monster, and he's going to be on the other side of Khalil Mack. So this defensive line is going to be even more unstoppable. So that's going to be a great pick there. Then I got a left outside linebacker. We were weak in the 4-3 position. Not the greatest speed, but a decent block shedding tackler who doesn't have the best zone coverage, but can rush the quarterback if needed, and I feel like he's really going to help out the linebacking core. Did get a middle linebacker, not the best. Did get a cornerback late that was actually decent. He's probably going to be my second starting cornerback. He's a scheme fit, so that's good. So altogether, I do like my draft. Really, Howard Sparks is going to be a monster. I mean, he's going to be a monster going on this defensive line in the 4-3 that we are running. So I'll see you guys at the start of the second season. We are here at the start of season 2, going ahead and taking a look at the roster. The running back position is definitely our weakest position on the offense. It's going to be tough there. Wasn't able to get the running back I wanted in the draft, so definitely going to have to look for one. Wide receiving core, I like Cooper and Bryant. Bryant might be a slot receiver. I just don't know if he's going to be that number 2 receiver. Might have to go out and get another one. Donald Penn did retire, but other than that, our offensive line is still good. Jared Cook definitely is regressing. Defensively, though, we did get better with, I think, adding Howard Sparks. Our cornerback core is still very makeshift, which is worrying. We have a decent linebacking core who is young, aside from Tahir Whitehead, and a decent safety core. So I say we move up to 9 wins this year. Maybe a playoff berth if we're lucky, but I'm going to say 9 wins. And then the third year, I really think things are going to pick up for us. But I will see you guys at the midway point to see who we need to resign and check out our record. Alright guys, we are here at the mid-season point and we are 0-7. Not really sure how that is. Maybe it's time for a scheme fit. Maybe this just isn't a West Coast team. So we'll address that at the end of the season. But yeah, that's gonna be tough right there because our team is decent. I mean, I know defensively we have some holes, but offensively the production we have is just not there. Maybe time for a scheme change, but let's go ahead and see the players we do need to re-sign here. Okay, I'm gonna need to bring back Rodney Hudson, Amari Cooper, Carl Joseph. Probably will let Bruce Irvin go. I threw him up on the trade block, but nobody wanted him. We'll see what Ted Ginn does for me. I might bring him back for a year in the slot, but we'll see. But yeah, the three main ones are going to be Rodney Hudson, Amari Cooper, and Carl Joseph. Amari Cooper wants quite a lot of money, to be honest with you. That's going to be a freaking $9 million cap hit. So that's a little rough right there, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season to see what our record ends up being. Alright, so we are here at the end of the season, and definitely not a good freaking season here. We're going to be 2-14. Let's go ahead and check out the stats. 31st in offensive yard. Derek Carr, 3,500 yards. I knew our run game was going to be bad. Defensively, though, I didn't know we were going to be as bad as we were. Let's go ahead and take a look at our team stats here. Derek Carr, 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, 15 picks. Rushing the ball definitely was not good, and definitely going to need to address that heading into this season. Receiving, Jared Cook really had a breakout year. 800 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ted Ginn had a monster year from the slot with pretty much 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Amari Cooper had another down year with 800 yards, 2 touchdowns. Martavis Bryant, 505. I don't know if we need a scheme change or what, but that's definitely not good. Left tackle Colton Miller allowing 20 sacks. That can't happen. Defensively, Tahir Whitehead, 135 tackles. Our rookie, 127. That's nice. Carl Joseph, 100. Charles Hobson, the other rookie we drafted as a cornerback with 95. Then Eric Reed, 95. Tackles for loss, we have 12 from Khalil Mack. Bit of a down year, to be honest, for Mack, but Maurice Hurst had 11. Khalil Mack, 8 sacks. 6.5 for Mario Edwards Jr. 5 for Irvin, even though I don't know how he's playing. 4 for the Rook in Howard Sparks, and then 2 for Hurst. Interceptions, we had 3 from the rookie Charles Hobson, 2 from Carl Joseph, and a bunch of ones here. So, don't know how we had that bad of a team, to be honest. I'm really not getting that. But I will see you guys in free agency, hopefully to make a big splash and bring some wins here in Oakland. Alright, we're back here in free agency, going ahead and taking a look at free agency. There's some decent free agents. Still not the best free agency, though. Derrick Henry, who I have got to get. He's a scheme fit. We needed a power back. That's going to be the move to make there. So just going ahead to go to my negotiations, I have an offer on Eric Ebron. I personally really like Eric Ebron and feel he's a little underrated. Then just wanted to get a little depth at the running back position to make a little nice duo with Derrick Henry and Rob Kelly. Not much else, to be honest. So let's go ahead and see if we get these guys here. I'm really hoping we do. I'm really hoping we do. All right, so Ebron accepted, and so did Derrick Henry. So that was the biggest two I needed there. Rob Kelly. All right, Fat Rob, you can go do your own thing wherever you want. I got my team starting to assemble here. We do have the #1 draft pick, so keep that in mind. Hopefully I don't screw it up, but I'll see you guys after the draft to see what I got. Taking a look at my draft class, this is definitely going to be a monstrous draft class. Went out and picked up a wide receiver. I guess I just was trying to give Derek Carr more weapons. He was really struggling in the passing game, but now with Amari Cooper and now Allen Whitman, he is a deep threat. Go ahead and take a look at those ratings. 97 speed, 98 acceleration. Does need to work on the catching a bit, but he's going to be a monster. I mean, he is going to be a monster. Then I went out and got a decent right tackle who's definitely going to be a starter for me. He's going to be good. He's going to be able to pass block, should be able to keep Derek Carr upright. Got another running back to go along with Derrick Henry for power, and this guy's going to be a monster too. This is going to be a great duo we got going here in Oakland. Then just picked up a few depth pieces like a left tackle, so if my left tackle performs badly again, I might start this guy. A depth quarterback and then a fullback to start, and that's pretty much it for the draft. So I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd season. Hey guys, we are back here at season 3, and we have a decent team heading into the 3rd season. Our defense is looking nice. Cornerbacks is still a bit of a worry, but Carl Joseph is really up there. Our rookies are in the high ratings. I mean, we have our middle linebacker who's getting up there and our outside linebacker. And then Howard Sparks along with Khalil Mack on that line is just going to be nasty. Along with Hurst. I mean, you take a look at Hurst's ratings here. He's got nasty finesse move. Looking at our offense, we did upgrade at right tackle. We're going to have Cooper as our #1 receiver, and then I went out and got a speedster in Whitman. We picked up Derrick Henry and another power back in the draft. Also have Eric Ebron. I feel like our offense should be greatly improved heading into this season. Let's go ahead and set the season goal. I finally think we're going to reach about 9 wins here. But I'll see you guys at mid-season to see who we have to re-sign and what our record is. So we're here at mid-season, and we're definitely off to the best start yet with a 4-3 record. We are currently 3rd in the division. So a great start compared to what we have been. Looking at the players we're going to have to re-sign, I want to bring back Osimile for sure. I'd like to try and keep Tahir Whitehead. I definitely want to keep Garcon Conley. I'm going to let go of Justin Ellis. Rob Kelly can go. Ryan Switzer can go. Might try to bring back the kicker for a short deal like that. Overall, I do like the cap we're going to have because our cap situation is still decent even after we sign a few of these guys here. Garcon not wanting much at all, so that's going to be a real easy signing. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season, hopefully in the playoffs, but if not, we'll see what our stats. All right, we unfortunately did not make the playoffs for year 3. That's going to be tough. We're going to finish with a 6-10 record, so I guess we improved from 2 wins. I don't get what is going on with this team. Derek Carr, again, has no upgrade points. I mean, I just don't get it, to be honest with you. Our defense is getting points. I'm not sure what to really do here. It's going to be tough. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats, I guess. I mean, Derek Carr still not having a great year. Average. Doesn't look like a $110 million quarterback to me, or however much he got. 24 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. Then for running back, Derrick Henry really had a nice year running the ball with pretty much 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. The rookie brought in 4 touchdowns, but receiving the ball, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Amari Cooper had an up year of 900 yards. Bryant, an up year. And then Whitman, really not much production there. It might just be because he's not a scheme fit. If so, that's tough. Derrick Henry had decent receiving yards as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at blocking here. 17 for our right tackle and 15 for left? That's not good. Defensively, our middle linebacker, 129 tackles. Tahir Whitehead, who I was fortunate enough to keep on the team, 115. Charles Hobson, our cornerback, who's rapidly becoming one of our best defensive backs, 99 tackles. Carl Joseph with 96. Let's go ahead and look for tackles for loss with Khalil Mack, 14. Howard Sparks, 7. That's nasty. Khalil Mack coming in with 11 sacks. Hurst, 7.5. Sparks, 6.5. I mean, that's nasty on that right there. Interceptions, 3 for Reed, 3 for Garcon Conley. Carl Joseph with 2, and Charles Hobson 2. And then Mike Hilton had 1 as well. How many snaps did Mike Hilton play? 1,000, so he was used a lot. So they must have used a nickel a lot. Alright. So I guess I will just see you guys in free agency. I don't really know what to improve here, to be honest, other than quarterback. Derek Carr is just not working out for us, I guess. Maybe a scheme change. But we have a pretty good scheme fit for how we're running it here. So let's just see what we can get, and I will see you guys in free. All right, heading into free agency, there definitely is some names that we are going to look at here. As you can see, I have a bid out for Travis Kelce and Marlon Humphrey. There are still some good free agents, but really none of the positions I need. I feel like this will be a huge gain if we're able to get my negotiation chair. I do need to upgrade the right guard position. Gabe Jackson has actually regressed a lot. Looking at him, his ratings have definitely went down a lot, so that could be a problem. So let's go ahead and see if they sign. I'm really hoping they do here. It's going to help us out for sure. So Marlon Humphrey. Okay, so all 3 of them accepted. Brandon Brooks, Marlon Humphrey, and Travis Kelce. That's going to be a monster receiving core we have there in Oakland. So let's go ahead and get to the draft. I will see you guys afterwards. So let me know what you guys think. Taking a look at our draft, I didn't get a lot of people that are going to start. A lot of these people are just going to be depth. This center is pretty good, but we already have a good center. But this guy's probably going to be the only guy that starts. He's going to be almost a possession. Maybe after this season he can get there. I'm probably going to start this guy as my number 2 wide receiver and put Whitman in the slot. But this guy has nice stats all around. Good spectacular catch, good release. If we can work on that possession a little bit, I feel like he's going to be a monster. So that's going to be it for the draft. I will see you guys at the beginning of Season 4. At the start of Season 4 here, have yet to really have even a winning record here in Oakland. Hoping, this maybe can be the year. Derek Carr definitely is not getting better at all. I think he's only had 1 upgrade point the entire rebuild. Defensively, we are a monster defense. Defensive backs have gotten a lot better. Pass rushers are always going to be there. I did try to put Hurst in the number 1 D tackle spot to see if he can get a little more production. Other than that, I like our team. I'm going to go for about 10 wins. I see the talent here. I don't know what could be stopping him with the addition of our wide receiver as well. It gives Derek Carr another possession/red zone threat guy who has speed, and then Whitman in the slot for amazing speed with Derrick Henry as well. Good O-line. Don't see what could hold this team back, but we'll see. I'll see you guys midway through to see who we might have to potentially re-sign and what our... What the fuck, bro? We're here with a 2-5 record? Wow. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. Offensive yard 23rd. All right, we're going to have to move on from Derek Carr. That's all I can see here. He's just not giving us the production I need. Man, that's upsetting there. Let's go ahead and look at the players we have to re-sign. Mike Hilton, I'm probably going to let him go. Don't need him really anymore. Probably going to try to keep Eric Reed. We're going into our last year after this. Want to keep Maurice Hurst, Colton Miller. I guess I could try to keep Martavis Bryant. Wouldn't mind letting him go, though. Other than that, there's not a huge amount of people I would like to keep. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I don't know what's going on here. It's starting to get irritating. We finished with another 6-10 record. This is rough. I mean, this is freaking rough. I don't see what the hell happened here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. Derek Carr is just not doing anything. I mean, 3,500 yards, 23 touchdowns is not going to cut it. Derrick Henry's going off in yards, just can't seem to get in the end zone. Receiving the ball, Amari Cooper, nearly 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Our Rook had 604. Travis Kelce, 603. Whitman, 600. Almost 700. Defensively, tackles, our middle linebackers leading again along with Whitehead and Marlon Humphrey. Tackles for loss here. 14 by Khalil Mack, 9 by Hurst, 9 by Mario Edwards. Taking a look at the sacks, 13.5 by Mack. That's insane right there. Then you have Mario Edwards Jr., who's coming in decently there. Sparks on the opposite side of Mack has some decent sack and tackle for loss ratings there. Decent tackles as well. Middle linebacker with 4.5 sacks. Our defensive tackle somehow getting some more plays there. Maurice Hurst with 3 sacks. Interceptions. 3 for Humphrey. 3 for Joseph. 2 for Whitehead. 2 for Reed. And a down year for the rest of the cornerbacks. So I guess I will see you guys in free agency and hopefully sign somebody big for our last year to make a playoff run. Alright guys, so I made a move going into the 5th season. I cut Derek Carr, cut a bunch of expensive people on my team. There's a quarterback in free agency I'm going to go for. I'm just going to show you right here. It's going to be Lamar Jackson. He wants a monster deal. Had to cut some people to get him, and I'm really going to raise this contract as high as I can because I cannot afford to lose out on Lamar Jackson here. He's going to be my #1 priority to get. And if we get him, I'm going to change how the whole offensive scheme and stuff. We should have no problem landing him. Let's go ahead and advance and see what happens here. I really hope we get it. Okay, Lamar Jackson accepted the contract. Let's go ahead and see what Lamar Jackson can do. Let's see if he can be the savior for Oakland. So I'll see you guys after the draft, and we'll see what we have. Alright, draft recap here. Not really much, just a lot of depth. I mean, a free safety that I am going to try to play. Probably start him. Other than that, this wide receiver isn't going to be in the starting lineup. He might be my 4th. But other than that, that's going to be it for the draft recap. I'll see you guys at the 5th and final season. That's Super Bowl or bust. Alright guys, so we are here in the 5th and final season. It is Super Bowl or bust. Looking at the team, we did cut Derek Carr, get Lamar Jackson. I switched to a spread offense. And I also switched to Carolina's playbook to try to utilize Lamar Jackson a little more. My receivers are going to be good. I mean, we have Amari Cooper, Henry, and Whitman with the speed. Decent offensive line, Travis Kelce. Defensively, we have Howard Sparks, who's like a little Khalil Mack. Interior defensive linemen can get after the quarterback, and defensive backs are good. Have a rookie starting and Alexander at the free safety position. So let's go ahead and set the goal to Super Bowl, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season to see if we made the playoffs. I don't need to check back in the middle because, you know, it's Super Bowl or bust, so there's no need to re-sign anybody or anything like that. So I will see you guys at the end. Alright, simulating the last week here, going to see if we're going to make the playoffs. I'm going to be pissed if we don't, bro. We have a... Oh my fuck, we didn't make the playoffs. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. How though? We finished 7-9. This team finished 7-9. That's insane. We didn't make the playoffs once. That's just gonna be a cursed franchise, bro. I mean, are you serious? Lamar Jackson didn't have a good year, really. 3,300 yards. Rushing the ball, 1,000 yards. Henry receiving 800. I mean, nothing out of hand there. Defensively, 135 tackles for the middle linebacker. What about sacks? 8.5. I mean, Mack really had a down year. Interceptions, 4 for Reed. I don't even know how he was playing. See, I don't think they listened to your depth chart because I don't even know how Eric Reed would be playing there. I guess we're not even going to make it to the playoffs once with Oakland. That's going to fucking suck. I don't even see how. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to go down to All-Pro difficulty, if you think that is what's causing this. But I will see you guys next time. If you're enjoying, make sure you hit that sub button. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.